evening, and welcome back to another episode of the Fight Guys podcast. It's your boy, Mr. Bat 1000, Nico Damas, here with my cousin, Willie G, and we're here to talk that combat sports talk to you, man. We got a big fight coming up this weekend with Max Holloway versus Yair Rodriguez on UFC Fight Night out in Vegas. And yeah, let's get to the shits, Will. How you doing tonight, man?
Hey, I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good, just chilling, working it all out, man, just like always. Yeah, it's one of those fight nights, man, where they really put a whole lot on the main event to deliver, because if one of these guys had pulled out, this would be a horrible fight night, man. I mean, I'm just, so luckily both these guys have stayed healthy. And yeah, I can't wait, man. I think this is going to be awesome. An awesome main event. The co-main event's all right. The rest of the fight's all right. But the main event, man, it's going to be awesome, man. So what's going on with you?
Man, nothing much. Back out in Rhode Island. Home for the week or maybe almost 2 weeks. Head back out to Long Island around the 19th to the 29th, all through Thanksgiving.
Nice.
And I'll run clients all through that time, trying to make some good money, save up, and start racking up some gifts for the boy for Christmas.
That's what's up, man. Sounds awesome,
my
man.
My favorite time of the season, man. Honestly.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I think you're a little bit frozen, but yeah, I'm a big fan of Christmas as well, man. We started watching some Christmas movies this week. And, bro, I know you're going to laugh, man. And, I know that you're all about the classics. But, bro, one of my favorite Christmas movies is Daddy's Home 2. I think this shit is fucking hilarious, bro. We watched it, twice this week, man. Me and William, since he's been sick. But we've been watching that movie, man. That movie is hilarious. You've seen it?
What movie, man?
Daddy's Home 2.
Daddy's Home 2. I haven't seen it.
Bro, you got to see it, man. I promise you, it is hilarious, man. It is really funny, man. But yeah, it looks like Nico's having some technical difficulties.
Wi-Fi acting up. Let me fix it.
Yeah, you're good, man. I was just saying, you look like you're having some technical difficulties at the moment.
I'm gonna fix it up. Hold on.
I got you, bro. I got you. So yeah, as I was saying a minute ago, man, the main event this week is gonna be bananas. That's two of the very best strikers in the UFC right now. And I'm pretty excited about that fight. Surprisingly, these guys,
Max.
Yeah, surprisingly, these guys haven't met up before, because they're both top of the line. I was just saying they're both very high level strikers, but on completely different realms. Max is more he's amazing with the basics. And I figured out what it was, Nico. I'm gonna tell you this, man. I admit I was wrong last week when I said about Max training for Jose Aldo playing the video game. It wasn't that. What it was he learned Jose Aldo's combos playing the video game and was using them.
Okay.
That's what it was. He said that he would learn all of Jose's combos, and his cousin would do it in the game, and he would do it in person. That's what it was. He wasn't training for it, which makes more sense.
Yeah.
But man, that's just crazy though, playing a video game to learn stuff. But look, that's the way of the future, man. I mean, that's the way that it seems. Maybe not a video game, but you know what I mean, like virtual reality and all this other stuff. It seems like that's the way it's going. I see my boy Fonz is in the house. What's up, Fonz? Hope you're doing all right, bro. Yeah, man. But I'm pretty excited about the fights. Like I said, I love Max Holloway, man, and we could just go ahead and get right into it if you want. But man, Yair Rodriguez hasn't fought in a long ass time, man. Hey, Fonz, thanks for coming through, man. I'm glad you're back on Facebook and you're not banned at the moment, man. He's like Brandon Carl, man.
Brandon.
They try to keep him off of Facebook as much as possible.
No type of filter on the guy.
Nah, he speaks his mind, man. But
you gotta love it.
But go ahead, Nico. I'm sorry to interrupt, man. But yeah, it's been a long time for Yair since he fought, man. I don't even know. Over a year, man. For sure.
But he's definitely one of those guys I see like Dom Cruz, where I don't see ring rust really playing a factor in this fight. I just
Yeah,
think, I mean, we'll touch that when we touch it, but I just think Max is the better fighter. It wouldn't matter if there was ring rust or not.
yeah. So look, it's actually almost 2 years to the day since he fought. He fought Jeremy Stevens last in November of 2019,
I thought it was okay. Yeah.
which was the second fight between them because they fought a month early. Oh no, it was October. So it's just over 2 years.
And
They fought in September and
the other
October.
day was the anniversary of when he knocked homie out with that up elbow.
Oh yeah, Chan Sung Jung, the Korean
Yeah,
zombie.
yeah,
Man, that was freaking nasty, bro.
yeah.
Oh god. And see, the thing is, man, is that I felt like he was kind of losing that fight up until
He
then.
was losing that fight.
You
But
know,
yo,
that's
man, yo, I feel like we was doing this show during that time, and you was trying to tell me he didn't set that up, like it was some bullshit or something like that. And I was telling
we
you, nah,
weren't
he
doing,
set that up. He set that up to perfection.
bro. It's 3 years ago, man. Come on.
All right. Was we talking on the side though? Was we talking
Maybe,
on the side? We,
maybe. I
we
mean,
always talk at fights. We always
yeah.
talk at fights. But I do feel like we've been doing this show for an eternity now, man.
Hey, it's all right. We're
Forever,
pushing
man. How many episodes are we in right now?
75 today. I mean, 74 today. 75
Oh
will be
my
this weekend.
lord! Look at us, man. We're rolling.
Killing it, bro. Killing it. Um, but yeah, man. I don't know. Let's just go into this fight, man. Okay. Obviously, Max is better with like the basics, fundamentals, punch, boxing, that kind of stuff. I won't give him the advantage in any kind of kicks at all. And obviously, Yair is more like of a tricky striker. He's got something in his back pocket at all times that you haven't seen before.
Yeah.
I don't see Max switching it up and deciding, oh, I'm going to take this motherfucker down. Even if Max gets hurt, I feel like he's the type of fighter that's just going to go ahead and keep going, man, and he's just going to fight him. He's not going to take the easy way out of a fight.
None of that.
Now, I mean, if they end up on the ground, okay, cool, whatever. He's got a couple submission wins. And something that he mentioned the other day, Nico, that I liked, he said, look, I've already beaten the lightweight champ before. He has. He's beaten Charles Oliveira before, man. So that's kind of cool too.
Who's that? Maxie?
Yeah, Max.
Yeah.
Yep. I can't remember. He got injured somehow in the fight, Charles, and he tapped out. I can't remember exactly what it is. I'm gonna look it up right now. But I do remember Max beating him and finishing him. Also, what did you think of? Okay, let's see. Yep, he got punched in the esophagus. Yep, esophagus injury is how he beat him the first time, TKO. Have you seen though the stuff that Max has been saying about the other fighters? How they're elevator fighters and they just want to go up and down.
What does that mean, elevator divas? Like, what does that mean? Like, they just wait on the call for the big fight. They don't try and get it popping.
Sort of that, and exactly. Number one, they don't stay busy at all. They just try to sit there and just wait for big fights. And number two, kind of like we were saying about Wei Li Zhang the other day, if she wants to go up to 125, she'd probably get a title shot after one fight. I think he's talking about that too, of how guys get their ass kicked at like one weight and then decide they're either dropping or going up because they want to get that immediate title shot. Kind of like the king of that is Cody Garbrandt, man. Look at this dude. I mean, he'll go wherever he can get a title shot, even though he gets his ass kicked and then, decides he's just going to jump on,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. For this fight, I think that. Oh, hey, by the way, what's up, Ben? Ben in the building. What's going on, bro?
Ben,
that's
the stash in the game. This motherfucker keep coming on this damn show. When is he gonna do one of these damn challenges, yo? We keep letting him get away with this shit too. Don't never come up until he off the air, yo. I'm sick of this shit.
That's all right. That's my guy, man.
Nah,
he's hilarious.
Fuck that, man. Pop the Mentos inside that fucking Coke, right smack dab in the middle of your living room, and try and catch it all to the face, like, period.
And then as soon as you're done with that, Ben, then you got to drink some vinegar.
That vinegar shot too, yeah, man. Wash that shit the fuck down.
Oh,
you know what it is, man. It's you either gonna do that or you gotta like condition your mustache with the vinegar. Condition the stash with the vinegar. Comb it through daily for a week.
Yep, something like
And we
that.
want to see it on a reel.
Yep, absolutely, man.
And go kiss your old lady.
There's something wrong with you, bro. Where do you come up with this stuff? But yeah, man. Ben, who you taking this weekend, man? I was just saying, I'm taking Max Holloway. I think that basically, I just think that he's the more. Hey, Fawn said yes. I'm with that lesson. Go Big Ben. Go Big Ben. Yeah. Hey. Oh, look, Ben said yes. He'll do that. Then he's going to condition his mustache with the vinegar.
We want to see a video daily.
Yes, we want
daily in the group chat. We want the video.
Yeah, but no, I'm taking Max. I'm taking Max pretty much by shutout. To be honest with you, Nico, I think he's going to win a decision. I don't think he's going to lose a round. I think that he's going to put the pressure on Yair and not let off. Because basically, what Yair wants, and you know this.
You said decision, not finish. Yeah. I'm going decision. Finish.
Okay, but let me ask you this, and tell me if I'm right, because you know more about Yair Rodriguez's style than I do. Mm-hmm. So is Max going to want to pressure him and not give him any room to throw anything crazy?
Max is going to go crazy shit because Yair going to do like spin side kicks and shit like that, and Max got that in the arsenal too. He got the spin hook kicks in the arsenal too. So he'll play that game with him a little bit, but then he's going to close the distance and he's going to box him up. He's going to make sure it just stays in punching range. He's going to make Yair really fight moving backwards a lot. Mm-hmm. Yair's going to gas out probably by mid-third round.
Yeah.
Max will put that pressure on for sure in the fourth.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if he finishes him. I don't know why. I just see Max just laying a beating on him, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think he's gonna finish him, but I would love to see it. Yeah. I'm not saying you're wrong, and if he does, that'd be amazing. But yeah. He said Fawn said Max is a technical fighter. He thinks he'll win by decision. But yeah. And look, I don't know, guys, what the hell is going on with Facebook, because it was giving me all these problems earlier where only some people could see what I posted and some couldn't. All I did was share this video from the Fight Gods page. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I looked it up and it was public, but I don't even know, man. But Nico, worst case scenario, what does Max really have to look out for? Just shit out of left field?
Nah, man. Yair does have clean boxing, and his kicks are, second to none. So it's not gonna be no like Hail Mary shit. He's a very technical dude as well. It was funny because when he was on the MMA hour with Ariel Helwani, Ariel said, Max is the best boxer in the UFC. How you feel about that? He's like, I don't care. Like, it's not just boxing. I'm bringing other shit to the table, and he's right. He is.
Yeah.
At any given moment, he throw a fucking kick up there, and it's lights out. But Max can take a good lick, and he's gonna give you 20 in return. So,
yep, that makes sense. Hey, I never asked you about this, man, but I wanted to get your opinion on something. Why has Max had such a hard time with Dustin Poirier in the past? Is it just the size thing?
Yeah, I think it's the size, and Dustin do what he do. Dustin is a good boxer too.
Right.
And that's his weight. That's his weight class.
Because when they fought at 145, they looked all right, but at 155, Dustin looked a weight class above him. Honestly, I mean, he looked a lot bigger.
Big, man. Too big
a lot
for that
thicker.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's what's up, man. Hey,
but Max still got his shit off now.
He did. No, it was a good fight. The second one was a great fight, man. I loved it.
Max still got his shit off.
Yeah. But man,
I can't really see Max doing too much strength training. Conditioning, yeah, for sure. Sparring rounds, getting that shit in, absolutely. Hitting the pavement for sure. But if he start doing some legit strength training,
mm-hmm.
that's different next time. That's different when he decided to do that 155 thing.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea then.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know, man. But this co-main event is just one of these, Nico. Like, so we're both picking Max. So the co-main event, man, it's just one of these fights where it's like, number one, really, who cares
I
who
don't
wins?
care.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care.
And I mean, neither one of these guys is ever going to get a title shot, ever. They're not going to pull a Glover Teixeira. I mean, look, Ben is 3-3 in his last 6 fights, and Marcos is 3-3 in his last 6 fights. I mean, come on, man. It's just one of these, like, they're both coming off of 1 win. I will give them that, but they, whatever, man. I don't even know, man. Do you even want to pick on this fight?
We have to, Will.
Yeah. I mean, we can. That's fine.
We have to.
I'm gonna go with Marcos just because he's younger, I think. And Ben is just, man, he's getting up there in age. Let's see, how old is Marcos? He's 36, and Ben is 67. No, I'm just kidding. He's 40. But, bro, he's an old 40. Yeah. That's an old 40-year-old man.
I am gonna go with Ben.
Ben is saying Ben, I guess, by submission.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ben. He got a decision over Marcin in 2020. I'm gonna go with Ben.
And he beat that dude that won the fight this past
Chris
week.
Barnett. Yep.
Yeah, that's the chubby guy who throws crazy kicks and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool, man. Cool. All right.
And I'm just gonna pick against you. So.
Hey, I'm used to that shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually curious about this fight right here because Leah Letson is pretty good. Felicia Spencer is pretty good. I mean, they're two of the only. This is 145, correct? Yeah, I think they're fighting at 145. Yeah, they are. These are two of the only 145 pounders there are. Felicia's coming off of 2 losses. I think Leah Letson is coming off of 1 loss, but she's pretty good regardless of what her record is. Let's see. What is Leah Letson's record? No, she's actually coming off of wins. So she's 5-1. She's won 5 fights in a row. This is her second UFC fight. She came off of the Ultimate Fighter, I think. So I think Leah will win.
I don't know too much about her.
Yeah, she's got 3 knockouts, 2 decisions, and lost 1 decision. I know she's a soldier. I follow her on Facebook, I think. So I know that she's in the military of some sorts. Now I don't know exactly what, so I don't want to sound too crazy. We'll see. Did I miss a couple of comments here? See, this is what I was talking about, man. If it's on my regular page, I miss comments. Oh, Nick Lee. What's up, bro? Nick's in the building.
Nick Lee in the building. What's good, my guy?
He says that Max will overwhelm Yair with strikes.
We agree.
Pretty much what Nico was saying. Walter Gibson in the building. What's up, Salty Walt? Chester, Lester Chester in the building. What's up, bro? But yeah, so yeah, Nick, we totally agree with you on that one, man. I just think that he's just going to put on a clinic, but I didn't see him finishing it. But Nico thinks he'll finish it, and I'm not going to argue that because I really would like him to. It's all good. Nico, before we talk, okay, so anyway, I'll go with Leah Letson only because she's on a 5-fight win streak, and
I'm gonna rock with you.
And Felicia's lost 2 in a row, both by decision. I mean, I thought she beat Norma Dumont, but she lost the decision. I'll be honest about that. The fight before was the decision loss to Amanda Nunes. And then 2 fights before that, she lost to Chris Cyborg. It seems like she
was looking at the output of Leah Letson's last fight, and it looks damn near 200 strikes thrown within 3 rounds. And then you go and look at Felicia Spencer's fight versus Amanda. She didn't crack 200 punches in 5 rounds, so I'm gonna go
Right,
with
right.
Leah.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Um, so anyway, yeah. So yeah, that what? Nick Lee, you're on drugs. Nick says Leah's got no shot. Nick, you better watch your mouth, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I really am not personally invested in this fight. I just want Leah to win because I want somebody at 140 to emerge as some kind of a contender. And with 5 fights in a row, it looks like maybe she could be it. 5 wins in a row, excuse me. So we'll just see what happens. Nick is crazy, bro. Nick, man, you're a wild man. Hey, look, I will tell you this, Nico,
What's up,
about
brother?
Nick. When Frankie Edgar was getting ready to fight. Okay, Nick is crazy. Nick's not a huge MMA fan. He watches it. But he doesn't get like ridiculous about it like we do. But we were doing the show back then, and Nick told me that Brian Ortega was going to knock out Frankie Edgar, and I fucking started cracking up, and I told him he was nuts. And then that happened. So fucking crazy. But that was like not out of 100 times back then,
I
I
did
don't think he
not
would have
see
knocked
that
him out.
coming, man. That was
Nah.
an uppercut from fucking hell, man.
It was ridiculous. And I think Frankie just slept on the fact that Brian's hands were decent. He just didn't want to get taken down, or
Yeah,
he didn't want the fight to end up on the
yeah.
ground and got knocked out. But anyway, I just had a flashback about that. But anyway, the next fight, I am a little bit curious about this next fight, Nico, because I think Song Yadong could end up being somebody important in the division, especially if he can win this fight against Julio Arce. Song Yadong beat Casey Kenny in that last fight. He was supposed to lose.
Song Yadong.
Yeah, he won by a split decision. Song Yadong.
Song Yadong.
But man, Nico's always making fun of the way I say my Asian brothers' names, man. It hurts my feelings, bro. But anyway, I am gonna go with Song Yadong by decision.
What happened with the welterweight fight? You just said fuck it.
What welterweight fight? Did I miss one? What fight did I miss?
Miguel versus Callan.
Hold up, what? Oh, you're talking about Miguel Baeza versus Chaos Williams?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the 5th fight.
Is it?
Yeah, or that's the first fight of the main card. So I was just going from top to bottom. But
that was the fight right before Felicia.
Really? Oh, I don't know. Maybe this is out in a different order. But tell me about Song Yadong and Julio Arce, then we can go to that one.
I don't know too much about Julio Arce, if I'm gonna be quite honest with you. Yeah. I like Song Yadong a lot.
Okay.
Looking over Julio, he's been kind of wishy-washy since coming in. He does have a win over Dan Ige though. I'll roll with Julio.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll with Julio. I like Song Yadong a lot. I think that he's very well rounded. I've seen him squeak out some decisions over some really good guys. He has a decision over what's my guy's name? Cheeto, right?
Who does Song Yadong?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn, man, this is tough, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be a good fight.
Kenny. All right, I'm gonna rock with Song.
Yeah, I think you should, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock with Song.
The best guy I see on Julio as far as wins go is Dan Ige, and
but Ige's nice, man. Look at where he's at right now.
No, I'm saying that's his best win. He does have a loss to Shaman Moraes. Awesome dude. I love Shaman. That dude's striking is awesome, but just one of those guys that never evolved on the ground. But yeah, I mean, he beat Andre well. Yeah. Like I said, I think Song's got that fight. And then Nico, Miguel Baeza versus Chaos Williams. You know what is awesome about Miguel Baeza?
What's that?
Are you looking at his record right now?
I'm not.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Ben said this is Julio's chance to break it big. Fonz said Asian bro got a chin and heart. Yeah, I think so too. And Ben said I got Julio. Hey, I want you to pull up Miguel Baeza's record, Nico,
All right, I'm on it. What's
because
up?
there's something important, man. In 1 year ago, November 28th, 2020, he submitted Takashi 6'9".
Yo, well, I'm gonna need you to chill the fuck out, yo.
You don't see it on his record, bro?
I do. I'm gonna need you to chill out. That's
He beat Takashi 6'9", so I got to rock with it, bro.
That's Takashi Sato.
Hey, that was just an alias, bro. He had to change his name. He's in witness protection, man. Come on.
Oh my god.
He was hiding, bro. I mean, you knew he wasn't gonna last in a fight, bro. Nah,
You're a sick fuck.
Hey, but nah, Miguel did lose to Santiago Ponzinibbio in June. I remember that fight. That was a good fight. Ponzinibbio is a good fighter, man. It's just injuries have fucked up his career. But yeah, and Chaos Williams' last fight was against Matthew Semmelsberger, who I've never heard of before. Before that, he lost to Michael Piera, and he beat Abdul Razak Hassan. I'm kind of stuck on this one, Nico. Who are you going with? Because I'm just going to go with the other guy because I really don't have a pick.
Damn, that's how you're feeling right now?
Fonz, yeah, man. He submitted Takashi 6'9", Takashi Soto. Either way, man.
I think that Baeza is busy on the feet. Clean strikes. Shit, but it's Chaos, baby.
Yeah. Chaos has some good knockouts.
This is a good fight, man.
Yeah, I can't even pick anybody, man, because I'm not.
I'm gonna go with Baeza.
Okay, I'll go with Chaos. I'm cool with that, man. I've seen both of them fight, but I haven't seen them fight significantly enough that I could be like, oh, this guy's gonna win. Just to be honest with you, man. And I mean, both of them have had about 4 or 5 fights in the UFC, so neither of them are coming in cold, so it's all good. But yeah, man, let me see. Is there anything on the? Oh wow. See, man, I don't know. Like, Nick Lee went with Baeza.
My man got a knockout on the Immortal one, baby.
Oh yeah. Hey, so Nico, there's nothing great on the undercard except Cynthia Calvillo versus Andrea KGB Lee. I like that fight, man. That's a good fight. I don't know why it's not on the main card, or at the very least the main event of the prelims.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were doing with that one, man. I know that Cynthia Calvillo has lost 2 fights in a row.
Yep.
But I mean, they were against Caitlin Chichugian and Jessica Andrade, who are like 2 out of the top 5 fighters in the weight class. I mean, before that, she beat Jessica I. And Andrea Lee, didn't she beat Valentina Shevchenko's sister in her last fight? Yes, she did. She beat Antonina in her last fight by submission. But before that, she had lost 3 fights in a row, 2 by split decision, 1 by decision. Look, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Andrea is a really good fighter. I've seen her in some great fights back in the day before she got to the UFC. When she got into the UFC, they gave her a couple of easy fights, and then they put her in through the ringer, bro. 3 fights in a row: Joanne Calderwood, Lauren Murphy, Roxanne Modafferi. Those are good. Those are good fighters.
100%.
But Antonina is decent. Whatever. We've seen her up and down. She got that win. I think that she gets a win against Cynthia and gets back on track. I mean, Andrea, I've seen her win championships. I'm trying to remember what it was. Okay, so I'm looking her up now. She was the Legacy Fighting Championship Women's Flyweight Champion. All right, let's see. Then she won the LFA Women's Flyweight Championship. Yeah, back in 2017. I remember seeing that when it happened, and she defended that title once before she got picked up by the UFC. So, hey, LFA is good, man. I mean, that's a feeder, right into the UFC. You do good in LFA, you're going to the UFC or Bellator or Invicta. So I'm cool with that. But you have any thoughts on that fight, Cynthia Calvillo versus Andrea KGB Lee?
KGB for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Cynthia too. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, look,
homegirl can box, man. When
Yeah.
she's on the money, she gets her shit off, man. Her output can be great, but I'm rocking with Andrew.
Yeah.
I think she's more experienced, and I think that's gonna take her where she needs to go in this fight.
And Nico, and I'm thinking about it right now. Back when she lost those 3 fights, she was going through a lot of shit. I don't know if you remember this, but she posted something on Facebook, and like it turns out that her husband had like an undercover Nazi symbol tattooed on him. And then there was another thing, I think, where like there was domestic violence or something. Like there was a lot going on. I think that and I know that she left that dude. And I think that she's better off the way she is right now. Like I said, that last fight, she looked dynamic, man. She looked awesome. And even on the feet, she looked good against Antonina, which not everybody does. So, it's all good. But yeah, that's enough about that fight card. Nico, I got 2 very, very good memes for you today, man. Let me get these bad boys pulled up because you're gonna love these, man. Hey, look, no surprise. They're both from Michael Chandler versus Justin Gaethje. Here's the first one. Hey, bro, but look, this is the second one, man. I like this one even better.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man, that shit is hilarious. But yeah, I like those. But yeah, man. So some other stuff I did wanted to discuss with you tonight, Nico. Let's see. What was I wanting to talk to you about? There's several things that I wanted to talk to you about. Okay. So for one, John Jones, he went to a Jackson affiliated gym that Mike Winklejohn, that's the name, right? Mike Winklejohn, that's his first name? I think so. That Mike Winklejohn is not affiliated with, that has nothing to do with. Okay, cool. That's good. I just was afraid that he was going to go to some gym that nobody's heard of or start his own gym, and that would have been horrible. So, I mean, I think that was good. He'll still, I'm sure if it's Jackson affiliated, I'm sure he'll be showing up. Greg Jackson will be. So we'll just, we'll see what happens with that. But he did say that at that gym, he learned a lot from George St. Pierre, Rashad Evans, and a couple. Keith Jardine.
He just name dropping.
Hey man, look, he was a rookie fighting with those guys. That's pretty fucking awesome, man. He was in the gym with those guys and Donald Cerrone back then. That was pretty dope, man. I mean, he definitely had some good fighters in there. But where's that at, Nico? There was a one thing that I wanted to show you too. I don't even know where it is, but anyway, it's Khabib telling Justin Gaethje to shut up. He said in last 8 fight, I'm reading exact. Let me see if I can just pull this up on the screen real quick for us. That would be better. Bro, Khabib has talked now more than when he was actually fighting. He's like all over the place. Okay, so in last 8 fight, you got finished 3 times, Justin. You had an opportunity to become champion, but you fell asleep. Islam is on the 9-win streak, 3 fight in 2021, and all finishes. Just shut up and admit that Islam deserves this title shot, not you. I mean,
damn.
I'm not going to argue with with Khabib. The only thing I will say is that Islam's competition is not what Justin's has been. That's the only, that's the only thing I will say about it. But, Islam was coming up, so obviously they're not going to give him just straight up killers the whole time. But I don't know, man. Honestly, I think those two should have to fight for a title shot. That's just me personally. I think those two should be that number one contenders fight. I don't know about you, but what do you think?
Makachev and Gaethje?
Yeah.
Yeah, run it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What do you think? Do Bronson's gonna say, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, run it.
Yeah. I think that would be a good fight. And I
Y'all
think
both
maybe
got claim to it, right?
Yeah, and I think that might be what Khabib's I think that's what he's angling for. So I don't know.
And that'll be his Michael Johnson moment, brother. You know I deserve this.
Oh God, I hope
I deserve this.
I hope Justin doesn't get done like that, man. That would be awful.
He will get done like that.
You think he'll get finished by Islam?
Yo, stop, Will.
You think he'd get finished? You don't think he could survive that fight? I mean, I'm not saying he could beat him, but you don't think he could survive a fight with him?
But what how does he survive when Khabib is in Islam's corner? It's the cheat code. I did it to him like this. This is all you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
This is all you gotta do. And then he go and do it. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. But he's not exactly Khabib. He did get caught in that fight.
He got better stand up.
Yeah, but he did get caught in that fight against Adriano Martins and got knocked out. You remember that?
Yeah, and sometimes that's what make you better.
That's true. That is true. Who we got here?
Sometimes that shit make you a fucking monster.
No, I don't think John versus Israel ever happened, Fonz, because I think that John has put on so much weight. I don't think he'll ever come back down to light heavyweight. I mean, especially they're saying he's up at 270. But I don't think that we've seen the last of Izzy at 205. Not at all. So what do you think, Nico? You think we'll ever see that fight?
Nah, we're not gonna see John and Izzy, but we're gonna see Izzy and Yuri.
Yes, exactly. See, that's exactly what I was thinking the other day. Nico, think about this, man. Okay. I told you the other day, we talked about it. Glover and Alex Pereira are sparring partners, right?
Okay.
Pereira's in the UFC now. He's at 185.
Yep.
He's a big 185.
Okay.
Glover's going to lose the title to Yuri. If Pereira goes up to try to fight Yuri, that would be fucking nuts, man. That's two of the best kickboxers that have ever been in the UFC. And if Izzy goes up and the three of them were all at light heavyweight together, bro, those three could put on fucking clinics all day long. They would be insane fights.
Yeah, man.
And then you throw Jan back in the Wachowicz back in the mix, and you got some good stand-up fighters, man. You could have some good stand-up fights. Although we did see him take Izzy down, but regardless, I would love to see Pereira go up and fight Yuri, because I mean, I think Alex is taller than him, so it's not like he's going to go in there and be dwarfed. So we'll just see what happens. Let's see. Alex is 6'4", and Yuri Prochka is, let's see, he is 6'4". Holy shit! They're both 6'4".
Not with the up ponytail though.
No, then he's 6'6.5".
Not when he got that shit like that boy from Mortal Kombat. What's his name? Sure. Gordo. Gordo, the big ponytail.
Oh gosh. Hey, oh my gosh, Nico. And how tall do you think Izzy is?
Izzy?
6'4". 6'4". Oh. That's crazy.
Izzy built like my boy Moses.
Yeah.
Good.
That's crazy. I didn't know that all three of those guys were 6'4". Hey, but if you really want to get technical, John Jones is 6'4" also. Hey, yeah, Fawn said Goro, LOL. Hey, me and William were actually playing Street Fighter the other day, man. He's pretty damn good at that. I told you, he kicks my ass at all the old video games that I had before he was born. He could still beat me in them, man. He's really good. Street Fighter, I won a couple games, but he definitely won more than I did.
William be busting your ass in the video games.
Hell yeah, I still like Honda in Street
You,
Fighter, man. That's my boy.
you don't make him pick up the sticks and anything that you can wash him in.
Nah, because like UFC and wrestling, I would kill him.
Yeah.
But you do games like the arcade fighting games, and like he's good at mashing buttons. I guess.
Never just whoop your kid's ass and something and just
In UFC, yeah, I
make
have
him throw a temper tantrum.
Oh yeah, I have in UFC, and
you get a good kick out of that.
Not really, man.
Hey, I do. Lately, I've been telling Jax, yo, I tell you, I'm on the block and I save you with a slap, and I slap him in his face. Just to let him know, man. Yeah, you get angry. You go crazy on the kid, man. Hulk smash! He starts smashing me up, man. It's my favorite.
That's awesome, man. That's hilarious, bro. That's awesome. Yeah, William gets
Zangief here. Who is y'all rolling with in Tekken, though? Who's y'all rolling with in Tekken? That's a real man's game.
I don't
pick
even
up
like
the sticks,
Tekken.
PlayStation, Tekken. What? You don't like Tekken?
I mean, I used to play it sometimes, but I'm not a big fan.
You don't like Tekken?
Nah.
What in the world?
Yeah.
Yo, what you know about Harang? Huh?
Not much.
Oh my gosh, man. What you know about Brian Fury? Ladies, pause on you.
There was a black dude in there that I thought was good.
Eddie Gordo.
Eddie Gordo?
Eddie Gordo. He did the capoeira.
In Tekken?
Yes. With the dreadlocks, he did the capoeira.
Yeah, that sounds right. Eddie Gordo, I'm looking him up right now. I haven't played this shit in a long time.
Don't look him up. Just
he looks like Kofi Kingston, yeah.
Oh my god, it does not look like Kofi Kingston.
Bro, he's got the Jamaican colors on. What are you talking about?
So what?
Kofi used to wear
no one can harm me as long as I have on this Jamaican flag.
Kofi used to wear that same outfit when he started, man.
Oh my gosh.
Nick Lee, thank you. Yes. Street Fighter over Tekken, absolutely.
It's not Street Fighter over Tekken.
Oh look, I don't even care, Nico. I'll go ahead and say it. It's Mortal Kombat over both of them.
All right, I'll give you that.
Mortal Kombat's my shit, bro. But yeah, man.
What about Marvel vs. Capcom was crazy though. Marvel vs. Capcom was crazy. I don't care what anybody says. Man. That was epic.
What was the other one that I had? I had one that was Marvel versus. Was it Marvel versus Mortal Kombat or Marvel versus Street Fighter?
Okay.
I think it was one of those. It was good, man. Let's see. I think it's Mortal Kombat. I'm looking that up right now. Marvel versus Mortal Kombat. Is that what it was? No, it was this. It was Marvel versus DC Universe. That shit was good on Xbox 360. I like that.
Okay. You did did you ever play fucking
Nick said the same.
Soul Calibur?
Soul Calibur, yeah, back in the day. Hey,
Soul Calibur was the shit.
Nick said Mortal Kombat over all, though. Actually, yeah, he said Soul Calibur was the shit. Yeah. So,
yeah. Come around. Yeah, come around.
Nah, man. I'm sticking.
Come around. Soul Calibur was crazy now.
It was good, but I'm sticking with Mortal Kombat, man.
Whatever. All right, we understand the fatalities. All right, we get the gruesome portion of it, yo.
Bro,
but the way that the camera would turn, like, stop, man. It was getting crazy with these other games.
Hey, yeah, he said he owns all the fighting games. Mortal Kombat versus DC. Yeah, exactly. That shit was good. I'm trying to think. I always liked the Marvel games, the Marvel fighting games versus whoever they were. In the arcade versions, they were really good, and also the Mortal Kombat games. Yeah, Def Jam Fight for New York. I like that.
He's that was good. Crazy right now. All right. He's getting in his bag right now. That's fire right there.
But Nico, do you want to know the greatest fighting game of all time?
What's that?
The greatest. Now I'm talking. We're talking boxing, wrestling, fighting in the streets, any of that kind of stuff. Number one, Mike Tyson's Punch Out, bitches. Number one, Punch Out.
Did you ever play kendo?
Kendo.
Yeah.
What is kendo?
All right, so kendo was a fighting game, and it was samurai versus samurai. You only choose for samurai. You have to go at war with the katana, and you would start off as training up, and you would work with a kendo stick or a boken, and that's how you would learn your movesets before you would go to battle. Oh my god, bro, that shit was epic.
I see it right now. Epic. Kendo Rage.
Woo! That shit was epic.
That looks pretty cool.
You ever fuck around and play that game? I'm telling you right now, you'll come back on this show and be like, all right, look.
Hey,
it was slept on though. Not a lot of people know about that shit.
Nah, yeah, I feel you. Nah, my two favorite video games, Nico, though, of all time, bro. This is legit. Mike Tyson's Punch Out and Double Dragon, the first one. Those are my two favorites, man. Never played anything better. That's where I go with, man.
We could just choose like that because I want to go with that. What was the WCW game that I had?
WCW versus the World.
Yep.
Yeah, but no,
that's
bro,
what I want to go with then.
When you really loved playing video games and wrestling, bro, I remember at your house you had the WWE, WWF, whatever, SmackDown in your house video game, and you loved it because you could fight outside and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I remember you like, oh, let's play. Come on, let's play. So, yeah, you were a big fan of that game, man. Check out Wu-Tang vs. Shaolin 1 and 2. They have a game of that?
You go check out Earthworm Jim.
They have Wu-Tang versus Shaolin 1 and 2 as a game? I didn't know that.
Well, don't laugh. Earthworm Jim was crazy.
Oh, gosh, man.
Run around with that blammer.
Okay, it's on Steam. That's what's up, man. Have to check that out. Look, Nico, I know you, man. I know you're a closet fan of Shaq Fu from back in the day.
Yo, Will, shut up. Get the hell out of here, man. Dead ass. That's how y'all feel right now, man.
Nah. So look, this motherfucker. Hey, look. So I sent you that video. That I don't even know how old it is, but it was the guy coming in off the streets to basically challenge the gym owner to a boxing match.
Yes, sir.
Nico.
Yep.
And you'd said you'd seen it, and
of course.
Bro, you could tell at one point the trainer just gets mad and he's just like, all right, fuck it. I'm about to let this dude have it.
Look, not the same type of situation, but I sent you the clip the other day. Same type of situation, yo. Homie tried to get crazy with me in the ring.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You tried to get reckless with your boy.
Right. And
I told Will we're not gonna put that on the air over here, but I had to light that boy up right quick. Like, what are you doing right now?
Yeah, he was fucking around, man. That's not cool. So, Nico, in your years growing up with two parents that taught and you've taught, have you ever seen anything like that in person? Like where somebody showed up just talking shit? Like trying to challenge your dad or challenge your mom?
That shit happened all the time.
Really?
I'm telling you right now, dudes would show up to my father's class, like popping crazy shit before they got there, like whether it was a text, an email, whatever, like telling them their rank, yada yada yada. My dad would tell them, all right, that's nice, but when you come here, you start as a white belt, so you're gonna wear a white belt when you come here. When they show up, they still put their black belt on. Like, try and get crazy like that, and then my dad will put me to the side and be like, fuck them up. Like, light them up when we go, like, handle that, and I'll handle that shit often. So it's like, yeah, man, that shit go down like that.
That's
funny, people think shit is sweet, man, or because they did something somewhere else, like they can come into your little school and just get over. Nah.
Yeah. We in wrestling, pro wrestling, we had that issue a couple times. People would just come in and like act like they just, you know what I mean, knew what the fuck they were doing, and you know, some of them had maybe just minimal training and stuff like that, but you know, some of them never came back after one class, and that was good because we didn't really want them back. You can't have a big ass ego in wrestling, you know that. I mean, it's all about making your opponent look good. But yeah, we had a few people that were like that, man, or they just came in like they were the toughest guys ever. they took a couple bumps and rolled out of the ring, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna take a break, and then they never got back in the ring. But Nico, I'll tell you this, man. So when I was training, I'm not gonna say when or where, because like, you know, I'm cool with some of these people. But anyway, my trainer knew that I was an amateur wrestler, and not the other people in there didn't really know that. So he's like, "Hey, Will, why don't you show him, you know, some amateur wrestling or whatever?" And hey, hey, look, Fawn said your dad is a true teacher. It's his floor. Respect it or get the mop, or get mop. I guess get mop. Hey, so Nico, so a couple like wrestlers who were bigger than me and like knew more about like pro wrestling at the time, like what they were doing. My trainer would get me to like really stretch these motherfuckers. He'd be like, "Oh, you think you could out wrestle Will? Like, go ahead." And bro, I would end up getting them in like guillotines and stuff. A twister for any MMA fans out there that don't know amateur wrestling. And bro, they would fucking squeal, man. What the fuck? Like, let me go right now. You know, whatever, blah blah blah. And this is my word, bro. I got in there. So this dude who wasn't wrestling professionally at the time, but he was a 2-time North Carolina state champion. He got in the ring because we were doing amateur wrestling in a wrestling ring. Fucking nuts, Nico. And I wrestled with that dude, and it was 4-4. And he's like, "All right, I'm good." Because I was up on him. Look, I was up on him 4-3. He got the escape, and he was like, "All right, I'm good, man." And shook hands and got out of the ring. He wasn't gonna let me win, but like he was like, "All right, I'm good." So, but that was cool, man. I had a lot of respect for that dude, man. He ended up being a pro wrestler, pro boxer, all kinds of craziness. But he and I had a lot of mutual respect, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, Nico, I forgot to ask you about this, man. What do you think about the Stephen Thompson versus Belal Muhammad fight that they're gonna throw on to UFC 199?
That's facts.
Yeah, it's gonna be the co-main event.
All right, I like that a lot. I think Stephen takes it though.
Yeah, I think so too. You know, Belal Muhammad would have been much better off calling for that fight against Khamzat, because if he loses Chimaev, it's not that big of a deal. Everybody's going to end up losing to him. But if he loses to Stephen Thompson right now, who is, you know, not exactly top rated, but he's top 5, it's just going to, you know, it's going to really hinder Muhammad's upward trajectory, I guess you'd say. So
for sure.
You know, it's not a great fight for him. Really, who I would like to see Belal Muhammad fight. Let me just make sure that they haven't fought before. But him and Neil Magny, I think, would be a good fight. They haven't fought, have they? I don't remember them ever fighting. No, they haven't. They've never fought. I think that'd be a good fight, man. And also Belal versus Michael Chiesa. Because they're all like in that like top 10, but not top 5. They're in like the 6 through 10 area.
Yeah.
But going after Stephen Thompson, I think, is a big mistake. I mean, Thompson, you know, he's going to light him up on the feet, and Thompson has amazing takedown defense. So I mean, what's Belal Muhammad going to do, man? He's just going to get picked off trying to come inside every time, I think. But yeah, man. So what else? I'm trying to think if there was anything else that was Oh, Nico, did you catch any of the that's what it was, the BKFC stuff today? Any of the press conference or anything?
No, I didn't. Was that when homie snatched the title off the table?
Yes. Lorenzo
I
Hunt.
saw that. I did see that. He's in that fight.
Yeah, Lorenzo Hunt versus Hector Lombard for the title tomorrow night. Yep.
Yeah, that's a wild play. He walked out the room with that shit.
He did. Hector Lombard should have known better, bro. He was in the UFC when Connor stole Jose Aldo's belt. Man. He should have known better, man. You take your belt with you, bro. You don't leave that shit unattended. But also, Nico, oh my God, man. It was hilarious. Pearl Gonzalez, who was in the UFC, then she was in Invicta. She's been around a little bit. She's had one fight in BKFC so far. Are you trying to talk to me?
No.
Oh, you're muted. Okay. Anyway, those two are fighting tomorrow night, her and Britton Hart. And, bro, she was fucking railing on Britton Hart, talking about you're wearing a fake-ass Louis Vuitton shirt right now. And just funny shit, bro. And she was like, and that's why your husband was in my DMs. Bro, it was fucking hilarious. And Britton Hart's like, oh, really? Like, bro, you know how dumb she is, man. Like, she just, oh, gosh, I don't know, man. Every time she talks, she should just shut up.
It's the
Yeah,
cringe. It's the cringe factor. But
for real.
that shit is working for some people, man. It's getting her
Yeah.
over a little bit.
You know, I got to make a second video now, though, bro.
Cringes
I
in,
got
man.
to.
You have to, for sure.
Yeah, Fonz, that's gonna be a hell of a fight, man. I can't wait for that shit, man. That's gonna be great. And I think Pearl and Britton Hart's gonna be good. I don't even know how well Pearl is. I'm gonna have to go back and watch her first BKFC fight because I don't remember it very well. But I don't know, man. It's pretty crazy. But Pearl Gonzalez just went in there and she was just talking shit about everybody, which is pretty funny to me. I'll send you the video, Nico. But yeah, man. So anything else going on in the world of fighting that you wanted to talk about?
No, I mean we got the what's coming up? Survivor Series, right? Survivor Series coming up.
I think it's a week from Sunday. So next Wednesday we'll probably talk about that.
Right now. What is happening on my shit?
Have you seen the Chimaev and Jake Paul banter going on now too? Nico, have you seen that? It's been kind of funny. Anyway, Chimaev wants to fight both Paul brothers on the same night.
He want to fight both Paul brothers. He want to fight Leon Edwards. Yo, let him have it,
bro. So he said that he could beat both Paul brothers on the same night, and Jake Paul said, "Listen, kumquat, you are just another UFC fighter pretending you could box. Sit down, shut up, and pray you get paid fairly." Kamzat came back and said, "You number one bullshit, bro." And then put up a picture. Did you see the picture he put up?
Nah.
So it's two like heads on his wall, and it's Logan and Jake, and he's
somebody did say that actually.
Yeah, he's sitting there with like a gun with a silencer on the end of it, like a rifle or something. Bro, I'm telling you, man, none of these guys want to fight Kamzat right now, bro. I went back and watched his like older fights, which Nico, we need to do that one night because they're not like from major promotions, so we'll be fine, bro. We'll do a watch along with some of his early fights, and they are freaking phenomenal, man. For real. He fights like
fights profession before he was in the UFC.
I don't know. I don't think anything.
Or some shit. Cause like he just strikes me as a man who is like strangled somebody to death. Classic
right.
Style, then looked them square in their eyes while he did it. Like put the shit in their gut and like just like stared them in the eyes while he did it. That's the type of
for real
that he strikes me as. Like it's nothing to take a body to this man. You know how Sean Strickland gets he gets on the mic and he says, you know, I want to kill somebody in the ring. No, I really think Kamzat would kill somebody in the ring and he wouldn't cry afterwards. He would celebrate them. Out like a warrior. This is what he had. This is his destiny.
For real.
Fulfill his destiny. That's the type of man Kamzat strikes me as.
Yep. Yeah, no, I agree, man. You know, they say the same thing about Valentina, right? They say that they think she's like a spy and an assassin.
She's an assassin. She is an assassin. Could you imagine Kamzat Chimaev and Valentina Shevchenko having a baby?
It'd be beating up adults at 5 years old. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. So Chimaev, it just shows that he did like a lot of freestyle wrestling. He did like the 2016 and 17 Swedish freestyle national championships. He won both of those. and the 2018 national championship in Sweden. Let's see. In that oh man, in the Swedish freestyle national championships overall, his record is 12-0 with 3 pins, 7 tech falls, and a combined score of 105 points, while only surrendering 2. 105-2, Nico. That's how badly he outpointed his opponents. That's fucking crazy. He was tech falling motherfuckers that weren't scoring. That's crazy. But nah, he had some early fights, and like I said, I watched them. He fought a karate guy, which was a pretty good fight. That dude probably did the best against him out of anybody. And yes, Spawn, Jake Paul is the YouTube guy who actually can box. I mean, I'm not going to take that away from him, and I think he probably will beat Tommy Fury. But once he gets in there with somebody that's got some good boxing skills, he's going to get his ass kicked. But I just don't think Tommy Fury's really a boxer, Nico. I mean, he's a boxer, but he's not like
one. That's for damn sure.
What'd you say?
He's conditioning himself like one.
That's
for sure. And,
he is.
You know, like his skill got to be just as good as Jake's. Like that's gonna be an interesting fight when they crack.
Probably. Sure. I just think Jake has more power. That's just my personal opinion.
I think Jake has more power as well, but I think that Tommy's gonna have the better coaching.
Yeah. Okay.
Bro, he's learning. Like, look at
that's interesting.
His brother, he got George Capetillo. He could fuck around with Kronk if he want to. Like, he's gonna have the better training of the two. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
Yeah.
The cleaner of the two when it comes technique for technique. Jake's the only thing that he's gonna have is probably the explosiveness and the power.
Yeah. What about size? Is Jake bigger than him?
I don't think so.
No. Let me see how tall Jake is.
Like slickness, ring IQ, all that shit is gonna go over to Tommy for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. So you think we'll see? He's 6'1". Jake Paul is 6'1", and Tommy Fury is, let's see, how tall is this dude? 6 foot. I mean, he's only an inch taller, so that's not too bad. But anyway, yeah, we'll just we'll see where that goes as it gets a little bit closer. Was there anything else that we didn't cover tonight that I wanted to? Let me see something real quick. I just need to check my show notes real fast and just make sure that I didn't miss anything because there was it's just been a long day. But let's see. No, it looks like that's everything. Oh, and yeah, I mean, we kind of touched on it, but what do you think is Justin Gaethje's future? You think it is a fight with Islam as a title eliminator? You think that's where they'll go with that?
Look, it's either that or he gets the first crack at the title. It's because of his name. Like, it's Justin Gaethje. His name is what sells the tickets. You know? So it's either one. It's direct to the title or it's versus Makhachev. If I'm Gaethje, I'm trying to go for the title. I don't want Makhachev. Makhachev can come take it from me. He can come get it from me. But I like
you want that direct route.
I like my odds better versus DP or Oliveira. Not the guy who's underneath the dude who did me the dirtiest that I've ever been done in the ring.
Right. That makes sense. Definitely, man. Definitely. Yep. All right. Hey, look, I was looking at something while we were talking, Nico. And Chimaev is 10-0. Do you know how many rounds he's fought in? Like partial rounds, total rounds, all that kind of stuff? Just take a guess. Huh?
How many rounds?
Total in 10 fights.
10
Chimaev.
10.
Nah, he's got 3 second round finishes. He's got 13 rounds in 10 fights. 13. Never been past the second round. And bro, I gotta find this fight. His first fight ever was against a guy named Gard Ove Sagan. And after the first round, whatever, he came out and knocked that dude out in 5 seconds. I've got to find that fight. I mean, 5 seconds, that's got to be insane. The thing that I do like about his record, Nico, is he's 10-0, but he's got 6 knockouts and 4 submissions. So it's almost like, where do you want it, man? Where do you want to lose? What's that?
I said, yeah, facts. I was agreeing with you.
Yeah. And Nico, okay, so I didn't have a chance to really get into it too much the other night, but when I said the other week that I thought that he could beat Usman, and then you guys talked to me about it the other night, and you said, yeah, I kind of agree with you now. This is the thing about that. We saw Usman take a lot of shots from Colby in both fights. And in the second fight, it actually, I'm not saying he was wobbled, but a couple of those punches, they definitely dimmed him a little bit. He was definitely feeling those. Bro, with Chimaev's power, if he could land those punches that Colby was landing, which he's a lot better striker, a lot better power, I think Usman might go to sleep, bro. I really do. I mean, I don't know. Either that or he's going to turn him back into a wrestler.
Man, I don't want to choose on that fight yet, man.
Yeah.
I just don't want to. Shit. I really. If Kamzat gets this fight versus Leon and he dominates Leon, like finishes Leon, in my mind, there's no way he doesn't do Usman. Yeah. Like, the trajectory is just going to be too much. People look at Leon, they have respect for Leon.
Yeah,
People can say what they want. That man, has he been finished?
Cheers, man. Leon, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Like, they respect him. They respect what he's done in that ring. If Kamzat go out there and finish him, that's going to fuck with Usman's mind a little bit. Just
for sure.
You know what I mean? And that's a scary dude to have to come up against. That's that Conor McGregor trajectory when he wound up versus Jose Aldo. And it's just like a scenario that's just way bigger than the both of you. Like,
right.
It's that type of vibe going on with the dude right now.
Right. Nico, the one thing that scares me, because like I said, I've been watching his fights. He never gets hit. I've never, like in all those fights I've seen, I've never seen him take a big shot. How do we know how good his jaw is? That's the only thing that I'm worried about. But we see that those Russian guys, they could take a freaking shot, man. They can. But that's the only thing that worries me, is just how good is his chin. That's it. I mean, besides that, I think that he's pretty damn phenomenal. But, I think about it. And do you remember, what was the guy's name? Silva. The light heavyweight named Silva. Let's see. I'll tell you in a second. What's his name? It's right here. Thiago Silva. You remember him?
Okay.
Do you remember Thiago Silva? Yeah?
Yeah, I remember him.
Bro, he was fucking phenomenal. Came in undefeated, knocking people out. Like it was easy for him. He came into the UFC, he was let's see. When he got to the UFC, he was 9-0. And he was 13-0 going into that fight against Lyoto Machida, and like nobody was touching him. And then Machida just put his lights out and just showed this guy does not have a good chin. He's just got good offense in front of the chin. But if you tag him, which that fight is bullshit, and I'll tell you why. Lyoto Machida knocked him out after the bell, but that dude would have got knocked out in the next round anyway. It was like Lyoto jumps up, the bell rings, and Lyoto lands the punch inside of his guard and knocks him out cold. It was like, I mean, you can't really blame him. He was in forward motion, but it was after the bell. Huh?
Don't hate on Lyoto.
No, I love Lyoto Machida. He's one of my favorite light heavyweights ever. I'm just saying, just that one part's a little bit shady. But anyway, only thing is, I just want to see him get hit a couple times. I just want to see somebody land a few shots. If he fights Leon, Leon's not going to go out without landing something. So I just want to see how well he does taking a shot. Speaking of which, Jorge Masvidal pulled out of the Leon fight, and now they're saying that he probably will fight Chimaev. Leon will. Do you really think that Masvidal's hurt, or do you think he just wants that Colby fight and was like, "Fuck it, this fight's not even that big of a deal," and going with the money?
Okay, I could see that. I could see him pulling out and going with the Colby fight instead. That's the better play for the money.
Yeah.
Leon doesn't really do much for Masvidal.
No.
In most people's eyes, Masvidal already has a win over Leon anyway. So yeah.
Because, like, you remember, I don't know, did you see the post-fight press conference? Colby said, he's like, hey, all Masvidal has to do is just pull out of that fight and just fight me in the first quarter of next year. He doesn't need that fight with Leon. He's like, and he kept saying, like, just tell the street Judas to cancel that fight. And then all of a sudden, less than 1 week later, that fight is canceled. That's why I'm saying I think that, it's an undisclosed injury. Okay, he got a paper cut, and he was like, fuck it, I'm not fighting. Oh, Colby wants to fight me in January? Cool, no problem. Let's sign off on it. It's only a few weeks later, But I think that you will see that. I think that fight is already signed, sealed, and I think it'll get announced in December after Colby's got like a month to recover, And I think it'll probably happen in February. But, Colby's got to fight more often. That's the one knock on him, is that he just doesn't stay busy enough. So I don't know, man. But we'll see. It should be interesting. But Nico, anything else before we take off?
Nah, man. When did you say we was gonna dive into Survivor Series?
I think next Sunday.
Yeah,
next Sunday. We'll just do a Survivor Series preview show.
Yeah.
We'll have Ben on, maybe Nick. Okay. Yeah, we'll have Nick and Ben on probably. Anybody else you want to have on, just let me know, man. We can do that.
Kamaru Usman and Canelo Alvarez up here.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah. That fight. One of my friends was like, please, Dana, do this.
Payday.
And I was like, please, Dana, don't.
Payday.
That's all it'll be, is a payday.
Yeah, that's never going to happen.
Bro, you know what the payday is?
Hasn't collected too many souls by way of knockout.
Right. You want to know what that payday is? He's going to get paid a lot of money to ride in an ambulance to the hospital because Canelo's knocking him the fuck out, bro.
100%, yeah.
And it's not going to be Floyd versus Conor where it took like 11 rounds and Conor, Floyd was just chilling for a lot of the fight. Canelo's not going to play with him. It'll be a 3-round fight and it's over.
I saw Justin Gaethje say that he doesn't count body shots.
No, he said that.
Body shots don't mean shit. Like, body shots don't mean anything. They don't do anything. Let Canelo touch that liver one time, my boy.
Oh my god,
let him touch that shit one time.
He's so freaking fast too, man. You think that Kamaru's seen some fast people in the UFC, people with fast hands? He hasn't seen nothing yet, bro. I mean, seriously, that I wouldn't be shocked if Canelo could knock him out in 1 round. I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt and say 3. Hey, Fonz, thanks for coming through, bro.
They appreciate you, brother.
Talk to you soon, bro. But anyway, Nico, take it to the house, bro.
Come on, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Y'all been back here once again. It's your favorite time of the week. Wednesdays and Sundays. Here we are again, episode 74. It's your boy, Nick Diddy, here with my cousin, Will. And once again, there is no need to adjust your screen. It's not Bruce Buffer, but you've been here live with TFG. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you guys on Sunday. I'll let you boys later.